Anthony Perkins, forever etched in our minds as Norman Bates, the motel keeper with a chilling secret. Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock's masterpiece, made Perkins an icon of horror cinema. But behind that haunting performance lay a man of depth, talent, and hidden struggles. This is the story of Anthony Perkins, the man behind the motel desk. Anthony Perkins was born in New York City on April 4, 1932. The city was bustling with energy, a place where dreams were made and broken. His father, Osgood Perkins, was a renowned Broadway actor, known for his powerful performances and commanding presence on stage. Young Anthony's childhood was steeped in the world of theater. He spent countless hours backstage, watching his father bring characters to life. He witnessed his father's command of the stage, absorbing the nuances of performance. The way his father could captivate an audience left a lasting impression on him. However, tragedy struck when Anthony was just 5. His father died suddenly, leaving a void in his life that nothing else could fill. The loss was profound, and young Anthony struggled to understand the finality of death. The funeral was a somber affair, marking the end of an era for the Perkins family. Anthony's mother, Janet Esseltine Rain, encouraged his interest in acting. She saw in him a spark, a potential to follow in his father's footsteps. He found solace and purpose on stage, performing in school plays and summer stock productions. These early experiences were more than just a pastime, they were a lifeline. It was during these formative years that Anthony began to understand the power of acting, its ability to transport both the performer and the audience. He realized that through acting, he could connect with others, share his innermost feelings, and perhaps find a way to cope with his loss. The stage was not just a place of performance, it was a place of transformation and discovery for young Anthony Perkins. At 17, Anthony Perkins made his Broadway debut. His performance in The Charm of Soul in 1949 marked the beginning of a promising career. He went on to star in several successful plays, honing his craft and captivating audiences with his natural talent. Hollywood beckoned. In 1953, Perkins made his film debut in The Actress, a charming comedy that showcased his youthful appeal. Perkins' breakthrough role came in 1956 with Friendly Persuasion. His portrayal of Josh Birdwell, a young Quaker torn between his pacifist beliefs and the pressures of war, earned him critical acclaim. He received an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actor and won the Golden Globe Award for Most Promising Newcomer. Hollywood had found its new heartthrob. Anthony Perkins became a sought-after leading man. He starred opposite some of the biggest names in Hollywood, including Sophia Loren in Desire Under the Elms in 1958 and Audrey Hepburn in Green Mansions in 1959. The studio system groomed him for stardom, crafting an image of boyish innocence and charm. Behind the scenes, Perkins grappled with a secret. He was gay, a truth he felt compelled to hide in the conservative climate of 1950s America. The pressure to maintain a heterosexual image weighed heavily on him. He entered into relationships with women, seeking to conform to societal expectations. All the while, he struggled to reconcile his public persona with his true identity. In 1960, Alfred Hitchcock offered Anthony Perkins a role that would change his life forever, Norman Bates in Psycho. Perkins hesitated initially. He feared being typecast as a villain, further limiting his range as an actor. But Hitchcock saw something unique in him, a quiet intensity that could convey both vulnerability and menace. Psycho became a cinematic phenomenon. Perkins's chilling portrayal of the motel keeper with a mother complex shocked and captivated audiences. His performance was both terrifying and sympathetic, blurring the lines between victim and villain. The film's success cemented Perkins's place in Hollywood history, but also typecast him in roles that emphasized his perceived psychological fragility. Seeking to escape the shadow of Norman Bates, Perkins sought refuge in European cinema. He found greater artistic freedom abroad, collaborating with renowned directors like Jules Dassin and Orson Welles. In 1961, he won the Best Actor award at the Cannes Film Festival for his role in Goodbye Again. Throughout the 1960s, Perkins continued to work steadily in Europe, appearing in films like Phaedra in 1962, The Trial in 1962, and Is Paris Burning in 1966. He embraced challenging roles that explored themes of obsession, guilt, and the complexities of human nature. These experiences allowed him to grow as an actor and to shed the constraints of his Hollywood image. In the early 1970s, Anthony Perkins returned to Hollywood, accepting supporting roles that showcased his range. He appeared in films like Catch-22 in 1970 and Play It As It Lays in 1972. In 1973, Perkins married photographer Barry Berenson. They had 2 sons, Oz and Elvis. Fatherhood brought him immense joy and a sense of stability. However, he continued to struggle with his sexuality, seeking therapy to reconcile his desires with societal expectations. He remained largely closeted throughout his life, fearful of the potential repercussions on his career and family. As the years passed, Perkins continued to work steadily in film and television. His dedication to his craft never wavered, and he remained a prominent figure in the industry. In 1979, eager to capitalize on the success of Star Wars, the Walt Disney Company greenlit The Black Hole. Perkins was cast as Dr. Alex Durant, senior scientist assigned to the USS Palomino. Sharing the screen with such notable actors as Maximilian Schell and Ernest Borgnine, the film was a box office disappointment, though it has become something of a cult classic in recent years. He reprised his role as Norman Bates in 3 Psycho sequels, revisiting the character that had come to define his career. These sequels allowed him to explore new dimensions of the iconic character, adding depth and complexity to Bates. However, his health began to deteriorate. The once vibrant actor faced significant challenges as he battled illness. He was diagnosed with AIDS, a diagnosis he kept private for several years. This was a time when the stigma surrounding the disease was immense, and Perkins chose to keep his struggle out of the public eye. Despite his declining health, Perkins remained committed to his craft. His passion for acting and storytelling drove him to continue working, even when it was physically demanding. He appeared in films like Crimes of Passion in 1984, where he played a complex and intense villain. He also directed Psycho 3 in 1986, showcasing his talents behind the camera. His directorial work was well received, adding another layer to his already impressive career. He essayed an intense iteration of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde in The Edge of Sanity in 1989, and Psycho 4, The Beginning in 1990, where he once again stepped into the shoes of Norman Bates, bringing a haunting and memorable performance to the screen. Perkins' final film role was in the Deep Woods in 1992, a made-for-television thriller. This role marked the end of a remarkable career, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire actors and filmmakers alike. Anthony Perkins died on September 12, 1992, at the age of 60. His passing was a significant loss to the world of cinema and to those who knew him personally. The news of his death sent ripples through the entertainment industry, as fans and colleagues alike mourned the departure of a truly unique talent. His death marked the loss of a talented actor and a complex individual who had struggled to reconcile his public persona with his private life. Perkins was a man of many layers, often hiding his true self behind the characters he portrayed on screen. His personal struggles were as compelling as his professional achievements, making his life a poignant narrative of triumph and tragedy. While he is best known for his chilling portrayal of Norman Bates, a role that has become synonymous with psychological horror, his career was much more than just one character. Norman Bates may have been his most famous role, but it was only a fraction of what he offered to the world of acting. Perkins' legacy extends far beyond that iconic role. He was an actor of incredible versatility, able to slip into a wide range of characters with ease. From romantic leads to troubled souls, he brought a unique depth to every role he played. He left behind a body of work that showcased his range and depth as an actor. His performances were marked by a rare intensity and a deep understanding of the human condition. Whether on stage or on screen, Perkins had the ability to captivate audiences and leave a lasting impression. He was a gifted performer who could convey both vulnerability and menace, often blurring the lines between victim and villain. This duality made his characters unforgettable and added a layer of complexity to his performances that few could match. His ability to navigate these complex roles with such finesse is a testament to his skill and dedication as an actor. His performances continue to resonate with audiences today, inspiring new generations of actors and filmmakers. The timeless quality of his work ensures that he remains a relevant figure in the world of cinema, even decades after his passing. A testament to his enduring talent. His contributions to film have been recognized with numerous awards and accolades, cementing his place in the annals of Hollywood history. Moreover, Perkins' story serves as a reminder of the human cost of prejudice and the importance of living authentically. In an era when being true to oneself was fraught with challenges, Perkins' life and career stand as a powerful testament to resilience and courage and the importance of living authentically. His journey was one of self-discovery and acceptance, a path that many can relate to and draw inspiration from. Torn between societal expectations and his own truth, His roles often reflected this inner conflict, adding a layer of authenticity to his performances that resonated with audiences. In the end, Anthony Perkins left an indelible mark on Hollywood and on the hearts of those who admired his work. His legacy is one of talent, complexity, and courage, a combination that continues to inspire and captivate. And with that, we conclude this entry into the Pantheon. Thank you for watching.